you're probably here to talk about how I got beat up by a midget and how I got bullied. This was elementary school. I'm gonna just wait for y'all to like get in here and actually talk to y'all. I'm doing this from my phone, so I cannot really see too well, but I can see. So we're gonna make do with what we have. Just patiently wait it out. Oh, there's filters. There's things for me to play with on here. Okay. That's cool. Okay. We have a little party mood. Okay. Yeah, this would definitely distract me from telling my story. Miley, hi. I'm just playing around with the different filters while I wait for people to come in here. How are you? How's your day going? Oh, this is quite scary. I said leave it like this. Hi, Gabe. And honestly, it's like, do I start the story now? That's amazing. My first day of summer. Outstanding. I'm spending it with you guys on here. I love it. I gotta make sure I hang out with my friends this summer since it's technically my last full summer. Because senior year, when I graduate, I'm done. There's no more summer. I'm out of school. But it should be a good time. How are you, Gabe? This story is about to be funny. It was an interesting time. You're saying no, think about you. Think about how next year is like literally, that's your junior year. Meaning that's kind of like your last full high school experience. A senior year, you'll probably have half day. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be applying to colleges. So it's like, I'm gonna take advantage of my last summer. Well, I still can't. But I'm so glad that you're doing good, Gabe. My thing came unplugged. There we go. All right. I might as well just start the story time. Okay, so how far do we begin? Because this story has so many different parts to it. So it's like, I don't know where to start. But the way we can start it is, my bad. I'm trying to like set this up because like I said, I'm legit on my phone. So you guys are here. I'm trying to multitask, talk to you guys, and set it up at the same time. But yeah, I got beat up by like a literal midget. It tested me in many ways. But in elementary school, I was like really quiet. I didn't talk often at all. Brother, this should not be this hard to open. Because at first I was gonna use my laptop to like do everything. But because I started it on my phone, it wouldn't work. Okay, I didn't get beat up technically because I didn't fight back. So it wasn't even really a fight, if you think about it. So I didn't get beat up. But it's like I can't say anything good from the situation. But if you don't know, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, kind of ghetto. And I went to a public school all of my life. I went there, kindergarten, elementary, high school, still public school, just a different state. And there, what did I meet? I didn't meet too many people, but like my school. Hey yo, bro, start the story time. All right, I'm starting the story time. All right, I think it was like my last year of elementary school maybe. And I don't know what I did, but like most people didn't like me. I didn't do anything for like no one not to like me. I was still like the cool, calm, collective Deasia, but they was not vibing with that. They were not rocking with that. Everybody I was with was like mad grown, mad fast, and like will argue with the teacher every day and send the teacher home crying. But I'll be honest, that used to be funny. Back when I was in elementary school, the kids that would have the teacher in the classroom crying, you would just look. Because like bruh, think about it, they paying you to like basically have kids make you cry. Because we weren't learning nothing. In elementary school, you don't really learn well until like the end. So you learn a little bit. This story is about the time I got bullied in middle school. But it's not until I look back at it, I'm like, dang, I actually got bullied. And this little kid that was like way tinier than me, because I was tall all my life, so he was probably like a good maybe 6 inches shorter than me. I forgot what we were arguing about, but like at the end of the argument, he came behind me while I was walking away. He ran behind me, ran up to me, jumped on my neck, and the guy he was tiny, so he was off the ground anyway. So once he got off the ground, I fell. The way my mom likes to say it is that he threw me on the ground. But I can't take that. I can't go down like that. But the little kid jumped, choked me. He was off the ground. So naturally, I fell back. But I can't, like, do anything about that. Because we had just, like, got from being in trouble, right? Because your teacher, you know, like, them teachers like, oh, no, don't fight. You can do anything. Someone could body slam you and break your neck. No, you're not supposed to hit them back. Don't do that. Of course, I listen. So while that happens, this other girl who I got into an altercation with this one time, right, many times, she had a lot of attitude. She came into the school. Well, she came into the hallway while I was being choked and actually helped him off of me. So it was a crazy day, honestly. I don't even remember I told the teacher. I feel like I just got home and had told my parents. But yeah, I didn't realize, like, until after the situation, I went back and reflected. I'm like, dang, I was actually getting bullied. Like, I was too scared to hit that kid back. Because honestly, all kids like to do is talk a lot. And it was interesting. It was a crazy moment. But it wasn't too bad. Because it didn't last long. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wasn't... Hold up. Because, like, I did get choked, but I didn't get choked. Because I was moving the whole time to, like, stop myself from getting choked. But yeah, more of the story, I got choked by a midget. Because I was scared. And then another girl that used to bully me helped me because me and her became friends. One thing about me, if I hit you, I'm hitting you hard. So after that, we ain't never fight again. Me and that girl, we was cool since then. That altercation, we're A-okay. But yeah, it was more so, like, the shock. And, like, kids used to mess with me every day. So then you get used to it. If you don't actually, like, handle that, it's like, all right. Okay, so I see where we're still at the store. We're still stuck on the fact of me getting choked. All right, we're going to go through it again. So they came, hopped on my back, shorter than me, choked me. And then I, like, fell on the ground. But I kind of, like, fell on top of the person since they came behind me and choked me. So I'm on the ground. I got something I have to demonstrate, bro. So I'm on the ground, like this, trying to get free. I'm on the ground rolling around, like, just trying to, like, not be choked. And then after that, there was no teachers. This happened in the hallway. So there's no teachers around. Don't nobody see what's going on. And then out comes the girl that I used to be beefing with. But, you know, me and her, we fought, sadly. But we ended up being cool after that. So she helped get him off of me. Because there was nothing I could do. I'm on my back like a beetle, bro. I'm on my back like a roach flipped over. Ain't no turning back around. I'm just like, okay, as long as I keep moving, he can't actually choke me. Like, what's the worst that can happen? The bell gotta ring soon enough. A teacher should come eventually. But, hey, I don't know, man. But it wasn't until, like, I was telling my mom about the situation. And me, I kind of, like, downplay everything. It'd be like, all right, that happened, but it could have been worse. But now I'm talking to my mom and it's like, oh, no, I was really, like, actually getting bullied. I was scared of these people. I just let somebody choke me and I didn't even hit them back. No words were said. No hands were slung. They taught me how to fight. My parents have taught me how to fight. Why didn't I deliver on my teaching? But no, he did not get suspended. He did not get suspended. Look, kids are bad in that school. We would, like, there was fights every day, honestly. He did not get suspended. And he was, like, really tiny and He kind of looked like the Peanut Man a little bit, if that makes sense. Have y'all seen like Penny Proud, the Proud Family movie? The little peanut people. That's what he looked like. I need to find it. I'll find a picture. Because he was literally like short. He had a really low cut. I think he had like a 1. But it's like, I can't say too much about the person. If you really like, you had me like that. You had me on the ground, choked out. So I don't want to go say too much. But no, like, kids used to bother me every day. And I was like the person that would not react to that. I wouldn't say nothing. If you say something to me, it's like, okay. But now it's like, I can actually talk. I can express myself now. Now I got way better at that. So now if someone wants to say something or do something to me, I'll have a good reaction. Therefore, like, fighting is only something that'll happen if necessary. And at this point, I don't think I'll ever be having to fight somebody. That's really not my thing. It was just some life and death situations. Cause hey, me in the hallway could have been raps, honestly. I don't know. Bro just disappeared. He came and appeared. Tiny people, I agree with what y'all say now. Those tiny people are the most aggressive. Cause what did I do? If you know me, I'm a sweetheart. What could I have done that made you that mad? But at the same time, it's like, I was the whole opposite of everybody I was with. Because, like, those kids, when I tell you, they were so bad. Sometimes it's like, all I remember is my teacher crying on a regular basis. That's all you would see in class. It'd be like, hey, I wonder how long it's going to take to make her cry. We didn't learn. And then, you know, you're still learning about Johnny and his 5,000 watermelons that he got. You didn't really learn about, like, things of substance. So there was no reason to pay attention. There's no way that you're failing elementary school. I mean, there's some people that have, and I respect it. Because some of us, it's like hard to learn new stuff when we come into like a new place, a new environment, especially some kids speak a different language. But the work really don't be too hard. The work isn't work, honestly. And especially if you're coming in and the teacher is like legit crying, you got to make sure everybody passed. You didn't teach. If you're not coming in and doing what you're supposed to do as a teacher, you can't get mad at your students not passing. That's more so a reflection of you. But yeah, the teachers didn't care. The teachers was crying already. They had to look out for themselves. Wasn't nobody looking out for that one good kid. Yeah, I was pretty well behaved in my opinion. I didn't do too much. I didn't say too much. But it's like, if you said something to me, I'm going to respond. I'm going to say something. Or, you know, once I got overwhelmed and too many people were saying something, I just tapped out. Yeah. It is. It's a sad time. But I really did not even think about it that way. And so I was talking to my mom. She was like, kids used to mess with you every day. And you, like, legit were too scared to, like, respond to what was going on. But yeah, the best thing to do, like, when you're in a situation like that now that I know, is to actually, like, speak, use your words, understand the problem. And if it's not a problem that you can fix, just stay away from people. Which is why I called this YouTube live Fight Back and Destroy the Ring. Because, like, if you fight back, it doesn't have to actually be a physical fight. You could just destroy the ring. Hey, I don't have to deal with you all together. It's like, you live better, more carefree. And, you know, after spending more time with white people, sometimes the best thing you could do is take that to the law. Pull a 6ix9ine and be a snitch. But don't snitch to your teachers that are crying in class. Actually go to the authorities. Then it should work out. Then it should have a better outcome. But no, honestly, I feel like if you're bullying someone, there's things going on at home with you or wherever you're from. Because some people's parents literally don't care. Because, you know, if you fight somebody, they're calling home. But there's some people that literally don't care. I've talked to some of my teachers and things will happen in school. And they'd go... Yes, the law. Go to the law. Them teachers ain't getting paid enough. Go to the law. But yeah, my one teacher was like, she had to call home one time and the parent was legit like, oh, when they're at school, they're your problem. Pick your kid up right now then. Because what? That was not adding up to me. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of kids that don't even like get really taken care of to say. Like, I feel like that's the best way to explain it. Like, their parents don't care, people at home don't care. So it's like, I could right now be like, oh my gosh, why'd this happen? Why'd this happen? But it's like, low-key, if you go as far as to like put your hands on someone else to express yourself, then like there's no place where you're able to openly express yourself and say how you feel and actually act in a way that's pleasing to you. If you get out of the house now, like, that's the way you act. So I feel like bullying, I feel like it's taught. Everything that we do is taught. So it's like, if you're bullying somebody else, there's someone that's picking on you, or there's some way that you feel about yourself that doesn't, you know, like, make you happy. Therefore, you share your negativity with everybody else. I forgot, what's that saying? That one saying that people have, not hurt people, hurt people. That's one. I guess that's kind of good. But misery loves company. Misery loves company. And that's usually how it is. Like, I know you had the group of bad kids. They all stayed together. They will all stay together. You had the bad kids with the other bad kids to make it like their group. What were they called? Every like movie has this group. But I don't know how to like explain it in real life. But it's funny. It's funny. All they can do is like pray for people, honestly. Pray for them, keep praying. But yeah, that is the story of how I got choked by a midget in elementary school. Yeah. Oh wait, now I have to share the poem with you guys. Oh wait, oh, we're quoting me. Okay, in the comments, what does it say? If you're bullying someone, there's something you don't like about yourself. The age of 2024. Yeah, that's the truth. That is the whole and total truth. Like, if you actually find a reason to bully someone, to look someone in their eyes and be like, okay, yeah, I don't like you. What don't you like about me? Especially if I haven't gotten to have a conversation with you, because I promise you I've seen this boy like twice. He did not come to school. And it just happened to be the day. But yeah. It's like, it's truly, like, for you to be negative to someone else, there has to be something inward that you deal with for you to act in that way. Yes. All right, let me go and read you guys the poem since I have given y'all the story. If you want, you can share some of your stories in the comments. I would love to read them. So I'm gonna give y'all time to write your stories, and I'll share the poem. How y'all do that? Because I really want to hear some. I have more stories, and every single month until my book is released, I'm gonna come on here, share different topics, share different aspects of my life, since I don't do that too often. And then we're gonna come up with a little summer series. So if y'all know what y'all want to like talk about or see from me throughout the course of the summer, I will be here giving them to you. Yeah, I already saw the poem because this is the one time that I was smart and decided to post it. And this is a poem that is in my book. It's called The Hero of Pretending. Swallow your fear, show any sign of it, and we are sure to lose. Hidden in each brave hero is a scared human. Human, but also a hero. Guilt falls across his stance as his muscles flatten, and all see him for what he really is, what he really does. Swallows his fear, hides his guilt, pretends to be something that he isn't. And that is the poem, The Hero of Pretending. And I'm gonna go back to the comments because I saw some comments coming in. But yes, okay. I see my mom in the comments right here. She said bullies need love too. That's the reason why they bully. And they were once bullied. Ooh, wait, I can't see. Oh yeah, they were once bullied or afraid. I 100% agree with that. Like I was saying earlier, like it comes from an inward perspective or something that they deal with on their own that makes them be like, oh, what I have to do to like help myself be less, well, feel less hurt or feel less bad is go and talk to these other people in a way that would make them feel like they're less than. Because like I said, misery loves company. So hey, if I make you feel the way that I feel, we can relate that way. And that's not a way that anyone should want to relate when you can all just lift each other up. Hey, I'm hurting. Can you help me? Hey, you're hurting, I'm hurting. Let's get back up together. But that's kind of hard to see when you're in a position that people like that person could have been in. Okay, we have a story from Amiley. Okay, she said, back in elementary school, no one sat with me because I had a Nutella banana sandwich. There used to be some people that used to like, did I sit by myself? I actually think I might have. Actually, no, recess. It was recess. I would be by myself at recess every day. But no, that's, oh, because you were different. Just like me. We were both different. You had your Nutella banana sandwich. And oh my gosh, guys, Amiley has the like best snacks ever. She put me onto these gummies that look like strawberries. And then they taste like strawberries. They're so cute. Amiley is amazing. But yeah, hey, if you gotta be by yourself at lunch, be by yourself. Sometimes it's better to be by yourself than with people that don't want your best or have your best interest. So hey, keep enjoying those Nutella sandwiches. And then we have Mama. She said, I remember in elementary school, I was bullied, but in middle school, I let that bully have it. Oh my gosh. Yep. That's what you have to do. Because think, I could have took that moment in middle school and never got back up. Like, oh my gosh, those people said that to me. Now I'm heartbroken. Now I don't know how to defend myself. Now I can't stand up for myself. I could have really let that take over. But no. You grow up and you grow. You have God with you. Okay, some ways that I learned to deal with bullies that I can share with you guys are that honestly, if you're being bullied, speak up for yourself. Like, if someone finds something that they don't like about you, it's not your job to come and change their mind. That's not your assignment. You should just continue to focus on yourself. Because the main reason I was like getting bullied is because I wouldn't stay to myself. I would be out there loud. And when I say stay to yourself, I don't mean like isolate yourself, get away from people. But if there's people that aren't having your best interests, that's not somewhere that you should be. Like, I get if you're sitting at a table together and it's like, okay, this is my table, I guess, and that's where you're at. But instead, if you can do something better with your time and don't really focus on what other people are saying about you. Along with that, like when I say that I was like really, like I tried to fit in, which is probably why I got bullied. If I continued to just be like the out there happy, minding my own business, Deja, this may have not occurred. Because even like the girl that helped me, that I had like fought with her a couple of times. I remember in class one day, I was making a drawing or something. I forgot what I was drawing. But then I would like continuously ask her over and over again. I was like, oh, do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like my drawing? And then she was like, yeah, the first couple of times. Because I asked her about 10,000 times. So I knew good and well I was annoying. I was very much so annoying. But it's like, you wanted to be accepted. You wanted to fit in. And so one time I asked her the same drawing. I think I just added like 2 more colors to it. I was like, oh, do you like this drawing? And then she was like, well, she was tired. She was sick and tired of me. So I asked her, I was like, okay, do you like this drawing? She was like, oh, you just gotta like it for yourself, okay? But like that actually really, really helped. I think about it even today. I was like, okay, I just gotta like this for myself, like they said. So that's when I really like stopped caring what other people think, and that's when the bullying kind of stopped, because I didn't pay attention to it. Usually when you're bullied, you give in, which I did. I didn't fight back. I was like, okay, you did this, I'm not gonna do anything back. But now it's like, okay, I have my own personal perspective of myself. I know how I view me, and that matters more than however anyone else does. So that's one advice I would give to someone that's dealing with bullying, is to stay to yourself and be your true self. And if anyone hinders you from doing that, leave. Okay, we have another story. Back in the 3rd grade, I was friends with a guy who didn't really like anyone. But there's this one girl who messed with her. Oh, my bad, another one came in. There's one girl who messed with her, and he ended up putting his hands on her. Oh, that's part 1. Now part 2. She was like Oh, maybe I should read it slow, guys, since the story's coming. Okay, so in third grade, right? This is a Miley story. She was friends with a guy who didn't really like anyone, but there was one girl who messed with her, and he ended up putting his hands on her. And she was like the popular girl that everyone liked, or something like that. But she still showed him kindness and love and became a sweeter person. But I don't know what he's doing right now. I want to find him one day and reconnect. So yeah, there was one really quiet kid, and Miley decided to, you know, be friends with someone that was, I guess, kind of outcasted or personally broke away from the group. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this one more time because I'm not processing 100%. But thank you so much for the story. My goodness. Okay, guys, I get it. I get it now. I get the story. I get the story. But yeah, I understand that. Okay, so because she was popular, most of the people, like after that happened, were not rocking with the dude anymore. Because like, oh my gosh, you put your hands on her. And that's like the angel in our eyes. But am I understanding this right? Can you make sure that I'm understanding it right before I give advice? Because I want to make sure that's it. And that I understand. Oh yeah. Yay! Okay, I'm understanding it right. But yeah, I think that was really sweet of you. And that is absolutely amazing that you still showed him kindness, because most people definitely wouldn't have done that and would have been too scared to even create that relationship with that person. Because most people like judge people off of what other people perceive that person to be like. So the fact that you were able to get up and make a friend out of someone that most people would deem like a bad or a horrible person, I feel like our actions don't define us. And a mistake that we made is still a mistake, and we can learn and grow from that. So yeah, the fact that you continue to show him kindness and love, it shows you and proves that being a kind, loving person works out and does good, just as how someone being mean or a bully has negative effects. So I feel like when you have that and people that show that it really truly makes the world a better place. But yeah, I hope like one day you do find him and that he's being amazing, and that really helped. Because you never know what, like, in that moment when someone thinks back to it, how much you could help them. Because I know good and well that girl yelling at me and telling me that drawing was something I just had to like for myself would be that beneficial. So I know that you help that person in their life a lot, whether they realize that yet or not. I know that was very, very helpful. Yes, 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 yes. There's so many people that think being kind is a weakness. But it's like, if you're not kind, what else could you be? I feel like it's hard to like come back from not being kind, opposed to being kind and realizing that like despite that, not letting it change you shows like inner strength. Like you have strength if you're able to continue to be kind despite your environment not being kind. Because I feel like me personally, with like the environment I was in, the fact that I was able to be kind and be that like light and a good person in that sphere shows that like, dang, I could really like persevere and continue to keep going higher. And despite the place that I'm being put in, I can bring my own like my own flair to that. I think I have a huge heart. So I do not like that because I have a huge heart and there's so much love I want to share. Even though I get hurt over and over again, I still be kind because I just have a big heart. Yes, I'm the exact same. I'm Miley. But that's how it is. That's honestly, I guess it's a part of life. There's not going to be everyone that's receptive or open to receiving love. Maybe it's just something that they don't usually have. Maybe like it scares them, which is a possibility. But all we have to do personally is like keep showing that love and keep being us 100%. Because it's like I did the best that I could. You just couldn't accept what the best was. I continually loved, because you're a lover. Like, I didn't love for you, I love, therefore I ended up showing you my love, and you just couldn't take the love that I had. Sometimes it's overwhelming, especially if that's not what someone's used to. But all you can do is like keep being amazing. I deal with fat shaming. How should I cope? Okay, well, first off, I'm sorry, and I want you to know that you're beautiful just the way that you are. And God made us all in his image. So you are absolutely beautiful. You are stunning. You are outstanding. You are amazing. And I love you. And Jesus loves you all day, every day. One way that you could cope with that is really, like I said previously, not caring about what other people think. And I have no idea what you look like, but I promise you, you're beautiful. You are so welcome. Yeah, let me keep talking to y'all. Keep talking. Does anyone else have any stories? Since we're just all putting it out there. No, it's crazy. Oh yes, back to what Miley said about like continuing to show love. Like that girl that actually helped me when I was being choked. Me and her from that one time we had a little altercation. She could have been like, oh no, I'm done. I'm done. Well, she was probably done with me. But the person that I am, I'm a lover. So regardless of that situation that happened, ever since then it's been nothing but hi, 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 and us being friends. So it's like with that and within that, ended up well. How do you deal with ignorant people? Honestly, I feel like you can't. I honestly feel like you can't. Because you can't change anyone's mind on the situation unless they're willing to change and be receptive of that, of what you're saying to them. Because some people, even though you're trying to help them, they can identify that you're trying to help them and understand. But some people aren't ready to change and they aren't willing to change. If that makes sense. So you just continue to be you and you continue to be an example, and people will see that in you and be like, wow, what you want, I got that. Who you are is how I want to be. And within that, it's like they'll eventually see it and change, and you planted the seed in their life. But you're not their farmer, you're not their caretaker. It's not your job to make sure that they grow. You just want to come in and keep offering the right things. Okay, my best relationship advice. Honestly, my best relationship advice would probably be like to just trust God with everything and communicate. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing ever. I tell people all the time, hey, communicate. You want to talk. Because that's the only way you truly know, like, what it is you're dealing with and what you're signing yourself up for, essentially. What matters is what you think. What matters is what you think about you, and if there is something you don't think, always remember that you can change it, but let it be a decision you want to make. Him. Oh, okay, she's responding, helping her. But yeah, I feel like communicate, that'll help you know everything, because there's a lot of people, like, if they get into a problem within their relationship, they quickly go to outside people and tell them what's going on and get their help. When really, if you want your relationship to be better, what you have to do is talk to the person that you're in a relationship with, because everything that's going to happen is between 1 and 2. So you getting a third party person to help is just really imbalancing all of that. So what you really have to do is communicate and trust God. You can't force anything. You can't force anything. And if you do try to force it, it's not genuine. So just you wait. Trust God with all your heart, all your mind. Trust him with everything. But yeah, it's there. Oh, actually, I have spent a lot of time on this live. But I hope this was really helpful to you guys. I'll give you like one more second if I have to say anything else, because I don't want to just end the live. But yeah, that is the story of how I got bullied and came back stronger, and how one person that was essentially bullying me, because we had a school that wore uniform, but there was like girls that wouldn't wear uniform that would pick on me because I wore uniform. Okay, so our last question is coming from Marley. And it said, what is your best thing to do after a breakup, or advice after a breakup? My best advice. I gotta think of like the best thing I could say. What's the best thing I could say in this moment? Okay. Well, I guess the best thing I could say is that after a breakup, that you're broken up, which I guess in a way is freeing, is how I would look at it, because now you're no longer tied to that person. You don't have to do things for that person. You can go back to focusing solely on you and the Lord. So the best thing you could do is continue to be the amazing person that you are, without having that, you know, attachment to somebody and being better for somebody, but instead being the best version of you for yourself. Yeah, so after I say like don't stress on it too much, and I guess the relationship is more so now you look at it as something where, oh, you learn more about yourself, and it's like, oh, I can love this way, I can feel deeply, because I'm human, we're all human. So then when it ends, it's, I guess it's more so freeing. You look at it, it's like, okay, I learned that even though even though this didn't work out, there's still more to grow from. There's more that I can be. Because if you can do it one time, you can do it again. And if it ends, it ends. But don't let it change you. That's the best thing I could say. Alright. Yeah, so keep being great. Keep being amazing, everyone. I love all of you. And I hope you enjoyed today's story time. Alright. Of course, you guys are so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for coming, all of you that are in here. Hope you enjoyed the stories. I am so thankful, and I enjoyed hearing your stories as well. All of you keep being amazing, keep being beautiful, because I appreciate all of you. All right, I love you guys. Bye-bye. I do not know how to end this. This is going to be an adventure. All right, there we go. Bye-bye.